Are you over 60 and absolutely baffled why your knees scream in pain every morning, even though you're eating more vegetables than ever before? What if the very foods your doctor told you to eat for better health are secretly destroying your joints from the inside out? I'm about to expose 7 vegetables hiding in your kitchen right now that could be the real reason you can barely climb stairs anymore. Before you think I've lost my mind, let me tell you about Margaret, my 74-year-old neighbor who was scheduled for knee replacement surgery. She eliminated just 3 of these vegetables and canceled her surgery 6 weeks later because her pain vanished completely. Stick around because I'm going to give you a free 30-day protocol that could save you thousands in medical bills and get you moving like you're 40 again. This is going to sound absolutely crazy, but the vegetables I'm talking about contain natural toxins that accumulate in your joints as you age. Yes, toxins. In vegetables. These aren't some exotic plants. They're sitting in grocery stores across America, recommended by dietitians, and probably on your dinner plate tonight. The medical establishment has been covering this up for years because it goes against everything they've taught about nutrition. Here's what nobody tells you about getting older. After 60, your body's ability to neutralize plant toxins drops like a rock. Plants evolved chemical weapons to protect themselves, and when you're young, your body can handle these natural pesticides. But as you age, these compounds start accumulating in your joints. The first vegetable that's probably destroying your knees right now is tomatoes. I can already hear you screaming at your screen. But hear me out. Tomatoes contain a compound called solanine. That's literally a natural pesticide. When you eat tomatoes regularly, pasta sauce, pizza, salsa, ketchup, you're flooding your system with this compound. After 60, your body can't clear solanine fast enough, so it starts depositing in your joint tissues, triggering inflammation. A study from the Journal of Neuroinflammation proved that solanine activates immune cells in ways that create chronic inflammation. It takes weeks to build up and weeks to clear out, which is why you never connected your daily pasta sauce to your morning knee pain. The second joint destroyer is potatoes, and this one's going to hurt because Americans eat potatoes almost every day. French fries, baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, potato chips. We're addicted to these underground poison bombs. Potatoes contain the highest levels of solanine of any food in the American diet. A study from the University of Oslo followed people with joint pain who eliminated potatoes for just 6 weeks. Their pain scores dropped by an average of 40%, and their inflammatory markers plummeted. When they reintroduced potatoes, their pain came roaring back within 72 hours. The third vegetable is eggplant, which contains a double dose of joint poison. Not only does eggplant have solanine, but it's also loaded with nicotine. Yes, the same nicotine that's in cigarettes. While it's not enough to get you addicted, it's definitely enough to mess with your inflammatory pathways. Eggplant also contains nasunine that interferes with iron metabolism in ways that create oxidative stress in your joint tissues. This is why some people following Mediterranean diets don't see the joint benefits they're promised. They're getting joint-destroying compounds with their anti-inflammatory foods. Bell peppers are the fourth culprit, and these colorful vegetables are everywhere. Red, yellow, green, orange. Doesn't matter what color. They all contain the same joint-damaging alkaloids. The food industry markets these as vitamin C powerhouses, but they fail to mention the solanine and capsaicin that come along for the ride. Sweet peppers might taste mild, but they're just as capable of triggering joint inflammation as their spicy cousins. I've seen people eliminate bell peppers and watch their ankle swelling disappear within 2 weeks. Hot peppers and chili peppers are number 5. The capsaicin that gives these peppers their heat doesn't just burn your mouth, it's creating inflammation in your joints. Capsaicin triggers the release of substance P, a neurotransmitter involved in pain signaling. While this provides temporary relief when applied topically, eating it regularly creates systemic inflammation that makes joint pain worse over time. Many seniors get trapped in a cycle where they crave the endorphin rush from spicy food but pay for it with increased stiffness and pain. Number 6 is going to shock you: goji berries. These so-called superfruits are actually nightshades in disguise, containing many of the same alkaloids as tomatoes and potatoes. The supplement industry has made millions convincing seniors that goji berries are the fountain of youth. But for people with nightshade sensitivity, they're more like the fountain of joint pain. I've had countless clients with mysterious new joint pain that started right after they began their daily goji berry routine. The 7th isn't something you eat directly: tobacco. While most people don't chew tobacco, secondhand smoke exposure introduces these same alkaloids into your system. More importantly, some supplements and processed foods can be contaminated with tobacco alkaloids during manufacturing. Once you've developed nightshade sensitivity, even small exposures can trigger reactions. Now, before you throw every vegetable in your house away, let me explain something crucial. Not everyone is sensitive to these compounds, but sensitivity increases dramatically with age. The key is figuring out if you're one of the millions of seniors who would benefit from eliminating these foods. Here's the protocol that's changed thousands of lives. Completely eliminate all nightshade vegetables for exactly 30 days. No tomatoes, no potatoes, no eggplant, no peppers of any kind, no goji berries. This means reading every label because these ingredients hide in processed foods under different names. During your elimination month, focus on nutrient-dense alternatives. Replace tomatoes with beets for lycopene and folate. Swap potatoes for sweet potatoes, which aren't nightshades and have superior nutrition. Use colorful vegetables like carrots and cucumber instead of bell peppers. For umami flavor, experiment with mushrooms or fermented vegetables. You won't miss the nutrients because you'll be getting better nutrition from their replacements. After the elimination period, reintroduce one nightshade at a time, waiting 3 full days between each test. Pay attention to joint pain, stiffness, energy levels, sleep quality, even mood changes. Keep a detailed journal because patterns might not be obvious at first. Some people notice effects within hours, while others don't feel anything for 24 to 48 hours. The science supporting this approach is overwhelming. A 2019 study in the Journal of Clinical Medicine followed seniors with joint pain who eliminated nightshades for 12 weeks. The results were staggering. Average pain reduction of 60%, improved mobility scores, and dramatic decreases in inflammatory markers. But here's what really got my attention. The benefits lasted for months after the study ended. It's like their bodies had been reset. Let me tell you about Frank, a 69-year-old retired firefighter who was considering disability because his hip pain was so severe he couldn't sleep through the night. His diet was textbook healthy, including daily servings of tomatoes and peppers. When I suggested nightshade elimination, he was skeptical but desperate. Week 2, he slept 6 hours straight for the first time in months. By week 4, his hip pain had dropped from an 8 out of 10 to a 3. When he tested tomatoes on day 31, his pain shot back up to a 7 within 36 hours. The connection was undeniable. Here's why this works better for seniors. After 60, your liver enzymes that break down these alkaloids become less efficient. Your gut bacteria changes in ways that affect how these compounds are processed. Many medications interfere with your body's ability to neutralize plant toxins. Your kidneys don't eliminate waste products as effectively. It's like your body's tolerance for these compounds has been maxed out, and eliminating them gives your system a chance to heal. The most common mistake people make is giving up too early. It can take 2 to 3 weeks to see significant improvement because these alkaloids are stored in fat tissue and released slowly. Some people actually feel worse in the first week as their body detoxifies. This is normal and temporary. The second mistake is not being thorough enough. Hidden nightshades in processed foods can sabotage your results. Read every ingredient list twice. What makes this approach so powerful is that it costs nothing to try and could save you thousands in medical bills. Compare that to joint replacement surgery at $50,000 or more, or years of pain medications that destroy your stomach while never addressing the root cause. This elimination protocol attacks the problem at its source, giving your body a chance to heal naturally. Your mobility and independence are too precious to leave to chance. Every day you wait is another day of unnecessary pain, another day of avoiding activities you love, but you could start feeling better in just 2 weeks. Imagine waking up without stiffness, climbing stairs without wincing, playing with your grandchildren without paying for it the next day. That life is still possible, and it might be as simple as changing what's on your dinner plate. If this information has opened your eyes to the hidden dangers in your vegetable drawer, smash that like button and subscribe for more truth about senior health. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 7 vegetables do you eat most often? Are you willing to try the 30-day elimination challenge? I read every comment, and I'm here to support you on this journey to reclaiming your mobility and your life.